Hey, good evening, everybody. DJ Verm here, Anna Kai,
Yes.
in our
Welcome
absolute
back.
great show, Just Pure Talk. Um, just want to let you know right now that I've been watching the numbers, and I want to say thank you to everybody that is listening to us. We are about at 40%, and we need your help. We want to grow. We want to make this really, really bigger, bring you better content, bring you if we can start invites, we'll bring you invites. We want your comments and stuff like that. So if you could come and join us, it would be a great favor to help us out. And grow this community, grow this podcast that we cherish a lot, me and Akai here. Looking at
Like and
you guys
subscribe.
listening to us,
Yeah.
I could tell you, Kai, that there's a lot of people that are also listening to us on our other streaming platforms, our audio platforms. So we numbers are great,
Thanks
but
to the
we
Spotify
need,
crowd.
yeah, Spotify crowd. We got our Apple crowd.
Our
So
YouTube crowd. Thank you all.
yeah, so yeah, thank you all, and even if you want, send us some ideas, and we'll elaborate on also your what you send us. Our
But how do they
fans
send us
are.
those ideas, Verm? How do they send us
Pardon me.
those ideas?
Yeah,
How would they
yeah.
send us those ideas?
Oh, how would they send our ideas? Well, you always have the opportunity to go on vermlandradio.com, or because there's a chat box there, or our email. So it's vermland@gmail.com. You can send
Yes.
an email out to vermland@gmail.com, and we'll make sure to look at the emails, me and Akai, and we'll elaborate with you. Even if you want, we can invite you into the show. So, but we need to talk to you first to make sure. So thanks again, everybody, and come and listen to us on all our platforms that we are streaming at the moment. And also, we've been saying it, Akai. So we're on Spotify podcasts. We're on Apple Podcasts. We are now on iHeartRadio
Nice.
podcasts. And also, we have the French Community Podcast. So it's Quebec podcasts. So yeah, we're growing. I'm building. I'm gonna get more and more. We're gonna express more. So we have the French and we have the English podcasts, and Akai and I are the hosts of the English podcast. So again, thank you very much, everybody, and we're gonna start with our show. How you doing, Akai?
Good. Good. I was just looking up one more thing to find out about our topic tonight, and I was like, I'm curious where he's at right now. So
So let's start off a little bit about how's your week gone.
my week has gone great. I've been my wife's been gone. She's been in North Carolina visiting some friends, and so I've had the house all to myself, and I got plenty of time to do all those honeydew projects that I need to get done. But since the kids were gone and everything was gone, I was able to do all those, which is lovely. And yeah, it's good. She's going to be home here in about half an hour, so I may have to duck out then. Just,
Okay.
but you know about that, so I'll get railed if I don't jump up and go say hello.
Like usual, yeah. Our
Yeah,
darlings that we love so much. Yeah.
yeah,
So we wanted. Well, I went well. I forgot. I'm forgetting about me. Everything went well. A lot of stuff. Stopped the rodeos. And now taking care a little bit more in deep into our both podcasts. So to make sure that we do great and we bring a lot of good content to everybody. And also, yeah, I've been working around the house because I don't do it in the
nice.
summertime, so I do it more when it's getting fall when I'm back home technically. So yeah, a lot of patios and stuff like that. I got my pool.
Been
Yeah, I'm
restoring
gonna
the
have to.
lighter.
I'm gonna have to show you that one day. Okay,
Yeah,
or
I've
my
been
new setup.
restoring the lighter. That's
You're
my
restoring a lighter.
yeah, from World War II. It's a World War II trench
Are
art
you
lighter.
serious?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Wait, you're restoring a lighter. Is it
It's a
a flick lighter?
it's a tabletop lighter that was made by somebody in World War II. So
Okay,
I have no
okay.
idea by who. I have no history behind it, but it was made out of aluminum, which is was really
Okay.
expensive back then. So Now we think of aluminum, you see aluminum and everything, and it's no big deal. But back then, 1940s, aluminum was not cheap.
No,
So,
aluminum, not well, surely in World War II it wasn't cheap.
yes.
So how do you get a hand of your lighter?
I saw it pop up on IMA, which is International Military Antiques or something like that. IMA. You look at IMA.com,
Okay.
they have a bunch of stuff all the way back to the beginning of wars to present, and
Okay.
weapons and bits and bobs and equipment and belts, and then it popped up in an email and it says, I'm buying that for the money they wanted for it, and it didn't work, and nobody knew how it worked, knew I understand it. And I was like, I took a couple looks at it, and I'm like, I understand what this guy was doing here. And it's a desktop lighter, and then it has one of those. You ever seen like those endless matches
Yeah.
where you strike it and it's got a match, and then you put it back in the reservoir of lighter fluid?
Uh-huh.
It's got one of those on it, but you light the lighter and then light the match with the lighter. I was like, that's pretty cool. So,
But how did you get a hand on it?
what do you mean?
I mean, you got that lighter from somewhere.
From IMA.
Oh, okay. That's the IMA. Okay.
Yeah, I'll give you a link so you can put it in chat.
Okay. Because I know you do a lot of stuff, and I know you're doing your
Yeah, I got too much stuff from all over the place. Exactly.
yeah. And you've
So,
become one of the big honchos of our gaming community, also.
no, just a regular Joe trying to help out. There you
He does
go.
burn. Don't go there.
Yeah. Well, no, it's good. I'm doing what I think is good, and they asked me to help, so you know me,
Okay.
can't say no.
Never. Do not say no. Never. Nada.
So there, you can post that link. That's where I get all that stuff. I got on their mailing list, and they got everything. A lot of World War II and British blunderbuss, and they were
Okay.
on
So it's
Discovery
a
Channel,
website.
and Pawn Stars, and
Okay.
they go to
So it's
different
it's
countries and they'll buy surplus antique material like firearms and cannons. And
okay. Okay. So you buy the stuff there. So you could you they have like a web what do you call it, a place to buy, oh, sell. Okay, see, sell. So they do.
yeah, yeah, you could buy it or sell it to them. You can post the link and so they can see what it is in chat.
Okay, yeah, good
And
idea.
then yeah, they have all kinds of different stuff in there. Flags, they got and it's also helped because some of the reenactors that reenact these time periods, they
Yeah.
also go here and they buy authentic gear or reproduction gear because you can't get it anymore. And so, yeah,
Wait, I'm getting there. Okay.
it's a
Okay.
great. Yeah, now you're showing everybody your screen. There you go. Yeah, that's it right there. IMA.
Yeah.
It was absolutely vintage headgear, patches, medals. Uh, I like the weird stuff. I can't deny that. I mean, I got a
So if
whole
I go and sell, oh, there we go. You guys could you can buy all these. Oh God, that's where you get your guns.
no, I don't
You-
buy guns. I've never bought a gun from them yet. There's a couple I
okay.
keep looking at. And I should buy them before long. Yeah, like that's but then you get into like, so if you type in that search bar up there, trench art, and you get into the whole trench art thing, right?
You said trench, right?
Yeah, trench art, ART.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, and so then they'll pull up stuff like this where you got this, you know,
Oh, it's
and
beautiful.
I love trench art.
Okay.
I don't know what it is
So that
about it.
means so that means that the trench art, these
It's
were
made
found in trenches?
no, it was made by soldiers in the field
Yeah,
or
that's it.
in their
And they're
shops or
okay, okay, okay,
they're
okay.
doing
Yeah.
something to pass the time.
Okay. Okay. Well, these are nice.
Yeah, and I should bring it up one time. I have an airplane that's made out of a 25-pound shell. It's an
Okay.
ashtray, and it's made out of a 25-pound shell, and then all kinds of different bullets.
Okay.
And they're all, and then somebody, when later he got back, he had it chromed, and like
Okay.
the propellers are made out of 30 carbine shells. The plane is made out of 50 caliber bullets, the bullet itself, and 30-06 shells and 30 caliber bullets. And it's a really well done piece.
Okay. So, how did they get a handle on all this? I mean, they picked them up over time.
IMA?
Yeah.
Yeah, IMA is, everybody sells to them. They have a lot of people that sell to them.
Okay.
You
Okay.
know,
No, but I was wondering. Okay. Cool.
like a trench art lamp from a 40 millimeter Bofors is going for $700. An
Oh
original
man.
brass lighter and matchbox is going for 395. So when that piece came up for cheap, it was cheap. It was $80,
Okay.
and
Well,
because it didn't work.
so so ladies and gentlemen, International Military Antiques. If you guys are collectioners, it's a nice website. I hope it's not active.
No, in fact, I'll give you the link. This is the one I bought.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah.
There you go. There's the one
I'm
I
a
bought.
yeah. I'm a World War II freak. So there you go. That's why you bought it. Sold out.
Yeah, because I bought it,
Yeah. Nice.
and
So
so
it is. Yeah.
it's broken.
Well, for
So
sure. I
I'm
mean,
I'm redoing it all. I've got it all torn apart right now, and I'm cleaning it up. And then
okay.
and some people would say you ruined the patina on it if I cleaned it up. But you know what? If I would have made this in World War II,
Okay.
I think I'd be honored if somebody would clean it up and fix it up and not throw it away.
Totally right. Yeah. Yeah. You're right.
So yeah,
Nice. Really. That's good.
it's
So
big.
yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I've been restoring.
Oh, beautiful. Really. Well, it's cool. I mean, like, looking at all these things, but someone that has a lot of that makes money out of it. No?
Well, yeah, they make money. Of course, I'm sure they probably made $40 off of it. They probably bought it
Okay.
for next to nothing.
Okay.
But
Okay.
in order to get trench art from World War One and World War II, you know, you saw the prices. They start in 400s.
Oh no, 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 for sure. Right. Well, they know it's antiques. So you
It's a
don't buy
limited
antiques at a
supply.
buck. You don't buy antiques at a buck.
Yeah, and I don't get out. Maybe if I started hitting some of the yard sales around here, who knows what I might find. You know, because a lot of these kids nowadays, their children don't want it. Their grandkids don't want it. They have no reference to it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like there was a lady that lived close to my neighborhood, and her brother was one of the Doolittle Raiders.
Seriously? Yeah.
Yeah, seriously. And she had a bunch of his stuff at the house because when he passed, obviously, and
Okay.
uh, and she was actually a member of the Air Corps or something like that, and she was a female officer, which is you know did her stuff, and so she was no joke, but she was awesome.
Yeah. Exactly. Oh, it's wonderful. I mean, it's
If you
really
ever get a
cool.
chance to talk to these guys, I mean, they're going quick. They're all in their late 80s or 90s, or more from World War II. You look at
Do
the
they?
age, you look at the
Yeah.
age,
Do people that are in the 80s and 90s or 80s or 70s, 80s, it would be 70s or 80s or 90s.
what?
World War II. It's been
Well,
what? World
World
War
War
II.
II ended in 1945, so
Okay, yeah,
that's
that's it.
55 years
Yeah,
from there till 2000, and
you're
it's
totally right.
2024, and that'd be 50, 60, 50, that'd be 50, 60, 70, 80 years right there. So if they were
That's
18 when they joined, they'd be almost
and it's true that there
98.
was a lot at that time. World War II, I think they were recruiting 18-year-olds.
Well, yeah, 18 was the cutoff, but there was 14 and 16-year-olds joining. They were just lying about their age,
Okay. Okay.
but they looked the part. They were big enough. They were physically,
No, they can do the job.
yeah.
Not mentally, but physically.
Well,
Yeah.
no, I think they were mentally ready too.
Yeah. I'm
Stuff was
just
a lot
joking.
harder back then.
Okay.
You know, kids
Yeah.
today, I think, have it a lot easier than, say, kids in the 40s.
Okay.
But social wise, I think it's harder on children now than it is on children back then, because you didn't have to deal with social media and TikTok and whatever the new popular app is. And, you know,
Okay.
everybody, you know, because they're doing social media at school, and they're doing it social media, after hours, and it's a constant bombardment on the children to be on social media, to be cool, you know,
Uh-huh.
be on YouTube and be a YouTube person, or have your own YouTube channel. And where when we were kids, we went home. That's it. You did your homework, you did your chores, you cut wood, you did whatever, made the garden, do the dishes, vacuum the
Oh
house,
yeah.
whatever they told you to do. And that was it. You didn't
Yeah.
have to worry about it. If you got permission to go play and ride bikes around the neighborhood, and you know,
Totally.
but now
And and
but
and
now kids
and
don't
that
have that.
changed today. And that changed today. Is that you or me?
It's Doc saying he just woke up. Well, too late.
Oh,
And
right.
yeah, so I think a lot of that's changed. But we're also getting to that age in our life where we're going, you remember when? We're starting to
Yeah.
sound like our grandparents. You know what I mean? We're starting to sound like our grandparents.
That's what I keep saying all of that. Even sometimes I look at myself in the mirror and I go, "Oh man, I'm getting old."
Yeah, we're starting to sound like our grandparents. I went to the barber to have him cut my hair, and I said, cut it long enough so I can comb it over. Yeah, that didn't
Okay.
happen well.
You
I
know,
look like a fat bald guy now. You should have seen it a couple days ago. That thing was like a quarter-inch high.
oh
Yeah,
my God.
not gonna let her cut my hair again.
Hey, sorry, I don't want to cut this off. I just want to. You got a new headset. What kind is it? Is it a Schneider?
Sennheiser.
Sennheiser?
Well, it's an EPOS, which is the Sennheiser line of gaming headsets. And then I went fairly on the cheap, firm. I got an EPOS Sennheiser B20 microphone, desk mic, and then I'm running my headset through the Sennheiser EPOS GPX 300, which is like an external sound card,
Okay.
and I really like it.
Oh, this like this. It's an external sound card.
Yes, yeah. This mic over here in the corner, this one is it's USB, and then my headset is an actual 3.5 millimeter jack that plugs into the back of this card thing, which is kind of nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
So my question also tonight: what happened to all our buddies?
I don't know. Don't care. Can't show up on time, then you're not gonna get in.
No, but I mean, it's so surprising that we're,
They're fair
you know,
weather radio people. We're the diehards.
exactly. Oh God.
Yeah.
Hey,
So
I got a
yeah.
question. I I've
Okay.
been watching a lot of YouTube videos on
Oh no.
what's going on actually.
With what?
Um, the craziness that's going on around the media industry. I mean, like filming,
Oh, it's
actress, singer,
ridiculous.
the Diddy thing. I don't want to take position on that. Neither do you. I'm sure, but
Oh,
how
clearly he is accused. He's not guilty as of yet. And this is where I'm going to give you my side eye.
yeah,
Not looking good.
yeah,
Um,
no, and they got a lot of proof. He filmed everything.
well, that's so he could have blackmail on people. And, well, if you remember back about a year ago, Cat Williams came out, which he's a comedian. Cat Williams came out and said all this stuff was going to blow up in Hollywood. That all this stuff that was going on with P. Diddy and all this would come to the surface. It was
Yeah.
going to get exposed, and Cat Williams was going to show the receipts. Because Cat Williams was offered a lot of money
Okay.
to like put on a dress and do all this stuff in Hollywood and meet with and do stuff for these certain people and go to these parties. And he turned it down. He said, nope, not doing it. I have morals, I have pride in myself, and I'm not doing it. And I respect that man for that a lot. And
Okay.
there's a couple other hello Ragnar. There's a couple other it's a couple kid stars from the 80s and 90s. One of them died from a drug overdose because they were molested behind the scenes, on set. And the other one is God, I can't remember his name, but they were in a bunch of movies together. And drugs really tore his buddy up and it got him killed. I'll think of it later. It'll probably hit me off air. But the latest guy, which you were telling me about, that it's been in the news for a while, is it Sean Combs or P. Diddy or Puff Daddy or whatever his name's going to be, having his freak offs and his white parties and
But that's crazy.
man.
Remember,
He had video
remember,
cameras. He had video cameras set up in his house on the inside of the house.
Yeah.
To record all this stuff, like Jeffrey Epstein.
Well, yeah, exactly. I was going to say that it's another episode and that's what they were saying in the podcast. It's another episode, familiar episode of Epstein. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and are there ties to Epstein? Are they gonna? Is Epstein? Is the Epstein stuff going to come out too during this?
Yeah, they kind of said. I'm not going to confirm or neither deny that they said it, but I think I overheard something like that. Well, they knew each other, sure.
Because
This goes
right
back
now,
to Playboy. This goes back to Playboy with Hugh Hefner.
I don't know if it's that bad with Hugh Hefner.
No, that's what they were saying. They were saying that there was.
I'm sure P. Diddy was at the Hugh Hefner mansion.
For sure.
I'm sure that
Maybe,
happened.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
did Hugh give him a key?
Yeah.
Probably not.
But they said they did say that what happens in the adult world. I mean, it happens. I mean,
What happens between consenting adults?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Thank you very much. Yeah.
So there's a lot of alternative lifestyles out there.
Yeah.
And the big thing that I've learned is don't yuck somebody else's yum.
Well,
Okay? Don't
yeah.
yuck somebody else's yum. And I learned that from a buddy of mine.
Okay.
And it's one of the things that they'll tell people in these alternate lifestyles is like, you may be into this, but somebody else doesn't like it. You know, sexually or whatever your fetish is.
Oh, totally. I mean,
But
yeah.
but the one big rule that a lot of these alternate lifestyles have is don't mess with the kids.
No, don't mess with
You
the
mess
kids.
with the kid crossing the line. If it's between consenting adults, it's between consenting adults.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
in this case here, he's being accused of forcing himself on people
Yeah.
and forcing himself on, and then giving favors out in the music industry, in the, you know, calling people to help him with their career or get him on a show or sponsor a show or you know, using his money and influence with other people. It's kind of touchy because you got to kind of, and like I said, he's being accused. It's not proven guilty yet.
Well, it's
So
not, because
he's
I
still
know. Yeah.
innocent. He's still innocent until proven guilty.
Yeah. Exactly.
But
The American justice is different from the Canadian. So yeah. But you're right.
my understanding is he's currently locked up
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
in New York City at the
Yeah.
Metropolitan
But what's
Detention Center in Brooklyn, is what the AP said a day
but,
ago.
but what's weird about everything is so many artists are into it. So many artists they're talking about different scandals all
Oh
over the
yeah, and
place.
there's an article here in Fortune. You know,
You know, I don't want to shout out the artists because there's some artists that I do like.
yeah,
I mean, on behalf of what they've done, not I mean what
yeah, their music.
their music or the acting and stuff like that. Do I believe in what they might have done? No, I mean you don't for whatever, but it's gonna come out. You did say it's gonna come out, but if it does come out, okay, and it's proven, they're gonna empty the bucket of the Hollywood industry
It needs
they're
to
gonna
be emptied.
yeah it's gonna shuffle like
But
heck.
there's
Gonna,
a lot of actors and music people that have shut down businesses. They're leaving the country. They're getting their houses in order and stuff like this. And they've been doing it ever since P. Diddy got busted. Because they know that their stuff is going to hit the ceiling when they're going to get busted on this P. Diddy
do
thing.
we say in English hit the fan?
Yes, it's going to hit the fan. But I don't know if he's going to do any prison time. I don't know. I think this is one of those cases where your wealth is going to get you free.
Yeah, because he does have a lot of money.
Unless there's something so vile out there. Because there's rumor that, there's a couple articles out there, news articles I was reading from other people that said, basically P. Diddy tells Justin Bieber to keep his mouth shut. And then there's rumor that P. Diddy shot and killed the guy in his own recording studio. And, had people on the LA police force, it was LA, and that were on the take. So it all got brushed under the rug.
But it's not proven.
It's not proven. It's rumors and
It's all these
accusations.
stories and accusations that are coming out of all this.
But there are people now that are willing to talk because he's locked up. And they're like, maybe I can be a witness to that crime and tell you exactly what did happen in the past. Because they raided his house. They took all his videos, his equipment, all his digital files.
Yeah.
You know? But he was allowed to go free. And now, 120 people have come forward and are now suing P. Diddy for all the crimes. And the youngest one, you ready, Vern? You ready, audience? The youngest claim.
I'm not ready, but go.
9 years old.
What?
A 9-year-old.
I didn't hear that one. Okay.
Yes. A 9-year-old. If that's true, and that's factual, they need to lock him up and throw away the key.
That's what
Never
a lot of
to
people
come
are
out.
starting to say.
Gone for life.
Yeah.
Sterilized. I don't know. I don't know what you would do. I know what I would do, but I can't say that on the radio.
No. You rang? Okay.
Yeah, sorry. I need to put it on silent.
No, it's okay. I was just because I always think it's mine. So
yeah, it's my ding.
Yeah. So okay.
But emotionally, it because I want to. Oh, Ragnar's here's got sounds like how everyone was scared of Suge Knight when he was running Death Row Records, and that's correct too. But doesn't P. Diddy come out of that Suge Knight crowd? I'm not sure if he does or not, but
yeah, a lot of people are scared of him.
Of Death Row, Suge Knight would flat out make you disappear. He would kill people. Oh yeah, he wouldn't kill people, but he'd have people kill those people or beat them up.
No, it's. I find this crazy. I don't know. And then they're talking about J-Lo. They're talking about Mila. They're talking about what's that guy from the '60s or was it the '70s show? And then you're going,
dude, that guy from the '70s shows. He was a Scientologist.
Yeah,
I can't remember what his name is, but he was drugging women, having sex with them. Women would report it to the Church of Scientology because they're all Scientologists, and it just goes back to this Church of Scientology. Scientology would be accusing the women of doing inappropriate stuff, giving him a free pass, not reporting his crimes, which I believe they're currently in a lawsuit. After he got charged with all these crimes, now the Church of Scientology is getting sued by these women.
Wow.
Yeah. For millions.
Okay.
So it'll be interesting to see what happens with that case. But
yeah, I'm going to follow that closely because it's something that really, I'm disappointed on the industry for that. I'm not.
Yeah, but how long has the industry been doing this? Come on.
No. Remember in the past when we used to talk, we had a discussion on, you were telling me that royalty and stuff like that were.
Yeah, they were doing all kinds of weird stuff, and they still do to this day.
No, but see, now this one's just came out.
There's part of the crown that's
they
why
were doing.
That's why the Queen disavowed all those people and sent them all away and made them all go away quietly, because they were going to come out on the Epstein files.
Okay. That's why I'm saying that's crazy.
They're not going to let them show up and at a public thing because, hey, there might be an Epstein question that would make the crown look bad.
Wow. Totally. No,
yeah.
I'm kind of, luckily I didn't kick off my TikTok, because I would have kicked off my TikTok and I'm sure people would have wrote to me and I would have had more interaction, I'm sure. So, ladies and gentlemen, just if you want to hop in and come and chat with us, like Ragnar is doing right now at the moment, come and join our Facebook Les Productions Verms, and you see the names in the logo. It's our channel where you could chat to us directly, or you could use Twitch or Facebook. Twitch or YouTube. Come and join our YouTube channel, and just write in the text, and we'll debate and talk with you like Ragnar is doing with us. So we like to have the interaction with the people. Also, that's one of our key points that we want here at Just Pure Talk, is interact with our public. So let's go on. I mean, Diddy's done. We'll keep an eye on that.
There's so much stuff you can talk about Diddy.
Yeah, that's why I don't want to go too in deep, because he's not accused. Yeah,
He is accused.
I mean, he's accused but not proven.
Is not proven guilty, but he is accused. He's got 120 people suing him.
Okay.
He's got all the accusations around the videos with Bieber. He's got all the stuff that people like Cat Williams are saying. There's a lot of artists now in Hollywood distancing themselves. There's a lot of artists now and actors that are liquidating everything they own in the U.S.
Dr. Lou J in?
Yeah. And
there we go. First rule is broken.
No, you can drink.
No, I'm just joking. Yeah, just joking. No, you're allowed to drink. Don't show what you're drinking.
Canada Dry?
Well, that's my company. I'm okay. Yeah. See, I'm wearing the shirt, eh? Our shirt.
Yeah.
I don't have one of those. Guess I'm gonna have to order one.
You have to order one. Yep. You have to order one.
The last one, we're still waiting. We're still waiting on the transaction.
What do you mean you're waiting on the transaction?
I'm just joking around. It's a long story. It's a story that we're doing. Yeah, you could get your shirt on our website, by the way, because I created some.
You guys gotta get my shirt then. See?
What's your shirt? Superman.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just being a goofball.
I sent you a message so you can.
Thank you, Ragnar.
Those are the current rules.
Shoot on over to the swag shop and pick one up. There you go. See, we even got Ragnar saying our commercial now.
Scoot on over to the swag shop. Pick one up. All the money
go on birdlandradio.com and you'll see our swag shop, and you just click on it.
What's rule number 5?
Color.
I haven't done it yet. We're still working on the rules. I sent him the rules.
I think rule number 5, so we have to plug Verm shirts at least 6 times during the show.
Yeah, we'll get that. That'll be a different policy. But we were talking about P. Diddy and how he's accused.
I remember
awful things.
I remember the last guy that was accused of all those awful things, and then he ended up dead in a jail cell.
In a federal jail cell.
Mm-hmm. And they said he committed
no way
suicide.
to get in, and somehow was able to hang himself when they have cameras in the jail cell.
And the cameras went out. Let me do this. I'm gonna move here and turn off the big light here. I can see that the thing.
That.
I mean, it's actually a robe.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I love your robe. Are you gonna start flying?
Flying? Actually, I've already flown a plane once. I worked for a flying
Superman
company.
After Hours here.
Yeah.
It's super dog.
Some people
do you
think
have something to say that Diddy thing, or
that's what I just said. What I said is what I said. The last guy that was accused of similar charges died in federal prison.
Oh, okay.
They said he hung himself.
Don't you think it's kind of funny that Epstein died in a federal jail with the camera in his cell? And mysteriously, the cameras went out, and he died.
And then the people that were in charge ended up getting fired.
No, they got relocated. They never got fired.
Oh, that's right.
No?
No, they got relocated to a different prison.
But he had dirt on every major politician in our country, and probably every major
Around the world.
politician in yours, and every major world leader. So he was one of those, they had to snuff him out, because if he got to the point where he could talk, it would be very bad. And I bet you Diddy's the same way. I bet if Diddy has the opportunity to talk, people are in trouble. I know I'm not in trouble. I've never been to his house. I don't drop
You didn't go to the white party?
Nope.
You sure? I thought we might have saw you on one of those videos.
Yeah. But the thing is, you're totally right, because that's the reason why he was filming everything.
Yeah.
So he, you know what?
He knew better.
At the end of the day, he doesn't even need to talk anymore, because they got a hand of everything.
They got enough baby oil to fuel a ship.
The lawyers that he's going to have are going to try to say that this was not him or whatever. You know, there's always something they come up with. But I mean, at the end of the day, whatever happened is filmed. So they got a hand on it.
Do you want to know what's even funnier? After it came out, Eminem, the rapper, made a song and talked about, he was like RAPER. Oh, I forgot the P. He didn't forget the P, did he?
I got to go look that one up.
He released that this year. Just totally called him out. But Eminem's been trying to call him out for a while. And there was that a nice black actress or artist that died a couple years ago. They think P. Diddy's involved.
The singer?
Yeah, that one singer. You know what? She was really good, too.
Yeah.
And died of an overdose. Justin Bieber from your country has issues with P. Diddy.
Cat Williams has been calling him out.
But Cat Williams has been calling everyone out, and everyone keeps trying to say he's crazy. But the problem with Cat Williams calling people out is he's called too many people out. Okay? Too many people out, and the shit's come up true. Excuse me.
Oh.
The stuff has come out true. So if this guy keeps crying wolf and everything he says is coming out true, you could only say he's full of baloney for so long.
Uh-huh.
I said, I think Cat Williams has got the receipts, as they like to say, and they're afraid of that. There's too many people out there with too much knowledge.
Wow. But that's what I'm saying. They got a hand on the tapes. The tapes are going to talk. They're going to go see the people. People are going to have to talk. So that's going to be a big... I wouldn't want to be a jury. All
I know is what they need to do is they need to... There's probably enough evidence on all those tapes, but God, you imagine how many man hours it takes to go through all those tapes?
Yeah, people are going to cry. It's going to be like...
Dude, imagine the person that's got to watch all that. There's a group of people around monitors watching.
You know what I would do? I would make veterans of PTSD watch it, because we're already screwed up. Because anybody that watches that,
we're not going to care.
They're going to get screwed up. You just, hey, disabled.
Destroyed. I mean, they're going to be destroyed for life.
But the veterans are going to be like, oh, yep. We used to do that and get away with it.
You know, but
oh man,
man, I feel for those. It's like the, like the YouTube guy or the Facebook guy that's got to deal with all the complaints and see all these photos that are just like, oh my God, are you kidding me?
Oh yeah. Yeah, totally right. I don't know.
I did that one time. Somebody was doing some stupid stuff on Facebook, and I posted a video back of somebody getting their head chopped off with a dull knife. This is what they do. Look, just because of his religion, they killed him.
Mm-hmm. People don't understand.
And, but I think it'll... I kind of have an idea what's going to happen to him.
To all of them or him?
him. I think he's going to turn state's evidence, get a deal, and he's going to go free.
The question is who's going to go under because of it?
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of talk. Who's the other gentleman that used to hang out with him all the time? Big music star.
Well, they said that he had.
Who's Beyonce's husband?
No idea. Let me look.
Is it Beyonce? The real famous. They're like uber rich.
Jay-Z.
They're saying Jay-Z has ties to this.
There's a lot of people, man. I was looking at the video. There's a lot of people.
Oh my God! It's like a huge spider web of people. Like,
yeah. Well, I mean,
how do you prosecute all that?
There's always a saying that, sometimes you go, hey, they're joining up, and then they get mixed up in it, and they start thinking it's fun. What's that?
I gotta go. I'll be right back. Somebody just got home.
Hi, Miles.
A little man just got home. I'll be back in 5.
Yeah. So, how's your week since you came in late?
I was actually sleeping before. I'm sorry. I haven't felt good past couple days. I slept from 4 or 5 p.m. yesterday to 3:30 a.m. I don't usually sleep till midnight, and today I came home and took a nap. And then I was actually I was eating right before. I had to eat real quick because I just didn't feel like I had energy. So I could have come in at like 8:15, but I was stuffing my face real quick, having a nice piece of tuna.
Oh yeah, that's good. Tuna.
I smoked it on my Pit Boss.
Oh yeah. So Ragnar, you're saying that link you gave us, the link you gave us is why am I not able to click on it? Okay, so the link that you shared with us is everybody that is like caught in this. It's not letting me click on it. That's funny. Oh, okay. So far, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go click on this. For some reason,
just right click on it and open a new tab, my friend.
No, but I can't. I cannot ignite the system for some reason. It's not letting me.
Well, that's the Canadian no ability to have free speech.
Add to block list. No, I don't want to add to block list. He won't be able to talk to us anymore. Somewhat. It's not
I just right clicked it here. Let me put it back in here for you.
Yeah, throw it in the chat, private chat. How did you get into it?
I right clicked on it and told it to open a new tab. So instead of just clicking on a link, I right click on the link and open a new window or open a new tab or open incognito window. Maybe incognito window would be better because you don't want to get killed.
So Akai, to add to our topic, Ragnar sent us who's messed up in all this. Well, part of the list.
Well, these are the accusers.
Oh yeah, this goes to Cassandra Ventra. Oh boy.
Cuba Gooding Jr.
Hello.
I can hear you. We can hear you. Yes.
We can hear you.
You hear me?
Yeah.
You're.
Yeah, I can't hear you.
Give me a sec. Just check if it's not me who cut you off for some reason.
Wonder what happened.
No, you're on. You're on. You're working. It's working.
So you can hear me, but I can't hear you. Yeah.
Correct.
I don't know what's going on.
On your side, buddy.
Okay, I'll work on it.
So I won't shout out all the names, but there's a lot of people in this.
Uh-huh. It's really bad.
Oh God, man. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, we're watching our screen and realizing that there's a lot more people than we thought that's in this.
Well, I know you hate this verm, but I may have to come back in. Audio's messed up.
No. Yeah, a lot of people.
It's very
Oh,
unfortunate. It,
I'm gonna read this afterwards. Yeah. What?
it's just very unfortunate that this has to go on in the world, you know.
No, but that's what I'm saying. I'm with you. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed. I mean, everybody's allowed to have fun.
Just don't drug people on the way.
I mean, so work. You here?
Hear me?
No, I don't hear you
I
anymore.
can hear you. I can hear you.
Everything's working
No,
on
it's a
my
guy.
end, so
Uh,
I don't know
no,
why I
no, it
can't hear
works.
you.
It works.
Can you hear me? Okay.
No, he can't. He's like not hearing us for some reason.
Go to your settings and make sure your stuff is connected right. It was what I'd recommend, but
You better write it to him.
I'm gonna do this, by the way.
He's a good computer guy. Yeah, okay. That's even better. No, I like your backyard. Yeah.
That's just obviously a fake background.
Oh, what do you have since the guy's having issues? Let's not talk about Diddy anymore. Thank you, Ragnar, for all the information. I'm gonna look through this. I'm gonna read about it.
Well, I passed
Um,
the Security Plus last weekend. So
what?
I passed the Security Plus test last weekend, and I start certified ethical hacking tomorrow. So
Oh,
or Saturday. So maybe after a couple weeks we can look back into this, and I can do a little bit of digging. No,
you want to work some digging?
yeah. If I do a little more digging, maybe I can get more information.
So funny. Oh God.
I know I'm not
So
really
great.
funny.
Yeah. Uh, God, I hate it. You should be concentrated. Give me some topics. Uh,
Well, I think that we
yeah,
have
a little
a messed
lightheaded.
up
Yeah.
world over here, and it's
Oh,
only going to come back and bite other people, unfortunately.
yeah. What else is going to bite people in this beautiful planet?
Um,
So I got a question for you. Let's go a little bit more on war. I know you maybe don't like talking about war, but
doesn't bother me.
no. I mean, I want to ask you something. Snakes. Right now, I want to know, what do you think about North Korea getting mixed up
You want to know my
with
honest
Russia?
opinion?
Well, yeah, but well, I'm asking you, so yeah.
I would embargo every ship that comes out of their country, which is probably not very many.
Okay.
Kai's asking if we muted him.
No, I haven't muted him. No, here. Try that again. Say 1, 2. No, it's not my end.
Um,
It was working just a minute ago.
so that being said, what is really, in my opinion, going on is North Korea is trying to find any way they can to stick it to the United States. And the unfortunate consequence that North Korea doesn't realize about that is there's an old saying we have: if you're gonna play with fire, then you're gonna get burned.
Yeah, but now did you see now South Korea said that if that really happens, because they're allowed to go on the Russian territory. So they go, if they're just practicing on the Russian territories, okay. But if the Southern Korea said if they go into Ukraine, they're gonna go there to help out too. So that's gonna create a damn world war, because then everybody's gonna go. Because if they start having other countries and soldiers, what do you think is gonna happen?
Mm-hmm.
What?
What you're saying is happening. I think it's a proxy of World War III.
It doesn't. South Korea is well armed.
Not really.
They have the technology.
Not really.
Well, that's what they're saying. Better than North Korea. Better than North Korea.
I would agree. I would agree with you there.
Yeah, you're disappearing now.
Yeah, I'm going back to get our favorite future sponsored drink here.
Okay. So
the only ale we can drink on the air.
Yeah.
We're in a proxy war. Everything you know about the United States is about 20, 25 years behind where you think it is. Like, here's an example. Right after COVID in 2020 there, United States released technology about a system we have called the Rapid Dragon. Okay. What Rapid Dragon is they load cruise missiles onto a cargo plane and they shoot them out the back of a cargo plane. Okay. They have a parachute. The whole cage parachutes down and then the cruise missiles deploy one at a time. Okay. I got to talking to some of my friends who were in the Air Force. We had those in the early 2000s, like 2002, 2003. They just went public 20 years after. So the problem is everybody sees our military and says, oh, look, this is all the advanced they are. But we're like 20 years more advanced than they think we are.
You're advanced like hell.
So people think we're advanced as hell, but we're further along than people think that we are. Because we're releasing stuff 20 and 30 years after we've already been using it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So, like, for example, for North Korea, we could take a cargo plane in South Korea. Let me see if I can find a good video for Rapid Dragon here for you.
Rapid Dragon?
Yeah, you can hear us now.
Exercise? Yeah, I can hear it now.
What happened?
There was a setting that decided I'm going to shut off. But it's one of those ones that's buried so deep in Windows and you have no say over it.
So we're Akai, I know you didn't hear that part, but we're kind of going over a little bit of North Korea, North Korea, Russia, that they're gonna go help. And then South Korea said out loud that if North Korea is gonna cross into Ukraine, then they're going to go on the Ukraine side and they're going to go help out with all their military equipment.
What is that?
That is better than North Korea's equipment. So that's going to call out. So now both communist parties are really going to kick off a world war. Because if that happens...
What did I say before? What did I say when this
Ukraine
thing started? What did I say? This is the start to World War III. Yeah. And people don't realize it.
Well, I mean, that's obvious because we always said, and everybody said, until no one gets mixed up in this, if it's just Russia and Ukraine,
we're mixed
up. Even if you guys are giving ammunition and all the tanks and all the countries are starting to help out, well, it's illegal, unlegal help.
The world is mixed up. There's Canadian snipers over there. There's U.S. snipers over there. There's all the Israeli guys went back to Israel to help out in Israel.
I think the whole Mossad thing.
There's people from militaries all around the world that went to Ukraine to join the Ukrainian military.
They joined the army, so they're not Canadian military, but they're Ukraine military under. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah. No.
And hold on.
Yeah.
And we set up training camps for the Ukrainian military in all these foreign countries. We're not training them in Ukraine. We're training them in England and Germany and all these other places right around the world.
Poland. Look at all everybody's there in Poland.
Can I show you my screen, Verm?
Is it going to work?
It should. I'm just going to show you this. This is a guy. Don't worry about who it is, but this these are the cruise missiles. This is what Rapid Dragon, so they can fly over Kiev in Ukraine, and they could drop all these missiles out of the back of a plane, and all these missiles could engage targets in Moscow. And then I'll give you another example. I have it muted, by the way.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
So look, from Seoul, South Korea, we could drop them, and they could just go ahead and go on to Beijing and hit everything in North Korea. So I think what North Korea doesn't understand is, once, as I said, when Akai couldn't hear, if you're going to play with fire, you're going to get burned. And we have enough cruise missiles to take out half the rest of the world's army.
If North Korea decides to first strike over to South Korea, they got enough artillery to like cover all the way down to Seoul. They just make it wastelands.
And then they'll have a wasteland right afterwards, because as soon as they kill Americans, America, look at what happened to Iran. Did you hear about the 8-hour war with Iran, Verm?
Yeah, I saw that. I was watching
80s,
a YouTube on it. Yeah, I watched a YouTube on it. Yeah.
Iran played with our boats, and we destroyed their whole navy in 8 hours.
Yeah, I know there
was
were
supposed to be a proportional response. But things went a little too far.
But you killed those soldiers in Korea? I mean, maybe the base is okay. Maybe they're
at war with Korea.
What was that?
We're still at war with North Korea.
Oh yeah, we are. We signed up. What did we sign? An armistice?
It's an armistice. It's not. It's never been a peace treaty. We are still technically at war with North Korea.
Think about that, Verm. It's been 82 years we've been at war with North Korea. Actually, 84 years.
Wow.
Like in World War II, we signed a peace treaty.
There's never been a peace treaty signed with North Korea. There's also one of the southern states that's never signed a peace treaty with America either.
Which one is it?
I can't remember.
Georgia, probably.
So this is going to get even more scarier, because if both Korean countries get mixed up in this, then...
Well, North Korea has already sent troops over. North Korean troops have already entered the theater.
Supposedly training in Russia.
Supposedly, they've also already entered the theater and they got smoked.
Probably by Americans.
Who's playing?
It's I'm hearing down the hallway.
Okay.
I'll shut the office doors next time, but I apologize.
No. I was just wondering if it was here, because it's so clear at your place. Because with your new mic,
it's this desk mic, it picks up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's so clear that I was going, man, is it here?
I had an audio guy listen to me on the other end. He goes, "Okay, let's level up, that level down, this level up, perfect. You sound perfect." I was like, "Sweet, I'm not touching it. I'm just going to leave it right there."
So we're going to have to talk about that more, maybe on our next podcast.
Yeah, we'll have to talk about Ukraine and what's going on there. But
yeah, so because we are already at 1:03 past the hour, so 3 minutes past the hour. So, ladies and gentlemen, Akai, if you want to do our ring song there,
please like and subscribe. Tell everybody about us. And if you are in the need of Vermland swag, go out to the vermlandradio.com and you can see our shop there. And all the proceeds go back to help keep the station on the air, because right now it comes out of me and Verm's pocket. And that's where it comes out of. And if you've ever done anything like this, you know how expensive it is. So every little bit helps, and we thank you very much. And all our subscribers and all the people that click, like, and subscribe, thank you very much. We appreciate you. And back to you, Verm.
Yeah. So and again, I was just say like Akai, thank you very much, everybody, for listening to our show, even after rebroadcasting. We are going to build and get better. Tonight was different, so we are going to get better, and we're going to maybe need some people later on. At the moment, like Akai just said, we pay all the fees, so that's why we're doing everything. So one day we will get a team to help us out, and the production is going to be even better and better and better. So thank you very much, everybody. See you next week on Tuesday, same hour, same channel.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
Same bat channel. See you later. See you, Ragnar.